Hey guys, Protagonist24 here, and welcome back to the Hunt 2025, Day 2, Part 2. I'm just gonna be a few minutes. I just gotta, maybe not even a few minutes this time, I'm getting a bit quicker, but just gonna quickly update the thumbnail and description. I'll quickly yap about the links while I'm updating this. You go to my description here after I finish doing it, or if you go to the last two streams, you can find all the links in the description there as well. And the first one is the donation link for the charity that the Hunt 2025 supports. And the second one is the link to the Borderlands Hunt website, where you can find the rules, the item list, all of that good stuff, as well as another way to donate, I believe, there. I don't know if it's for the same cause. I didn't look into it. And I would click on the third link if you want to see my personal spreadsheet with my items and points. Currently, I believe we're at 48 points. I have to take 1 second to confirm that after I finish with the tags here. Yeah. Boom. 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 That again, and then that, and that, and that should be it. Save. Just taking a moment to save, 1 second. Then we'll be hopping right back in here. Let me start loading this in while I'm finishing up. Come on, there we go. Changes saved. We should have the right thumbnail and description and everything now on the video. So just reload the page. Looks like we're still live. Everything's working good. Let me just load in to confirm. We're standing in the doorway to Frostburn, so I'm gonna say that we're doing good. Alright, let's get into this. Last time we left off, we were farming some items in Frostburn as well as the fastball from Bowl over here. That was weird. I don't know why my gun decided to shoot on its own. I definitely didn't press my trigger there, so hopefully we don't have too much. You know, it happened again. What was that? Why did it do that? So we don't have any more issues with that, I was gonna say. That's a new one. Okay, can you... What the fuck is going on here, bro? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, cool, dude. Some technical difficulties going on with my controller. Hold on, boys. What the hell was that shit? Fired a whole shot after I let off of the trigger. What in the hell is going on with that? Something with the registry of the button is slightly messed up. I don't know what's going on with that. I've never had that issue before. This controller was working right before I went to sleep perfectly fine. Why do you keep shooting when I sprint? Please stop. What are you doing? I really don't want to have to use my other controller because that one is... Okay, bruh, I'm clicked my joystick, not shoot. Stop. What are you doing? Okay, one moment, guys. I need to quickly just unscrew my controller and clean the inside of it because this thing is not happy. Okay, we're still alive. I'm back, guys. I had to take apart and clean my controller, so we're having some technical issues with it. Hopefully the issue is resolved now. It should be, now that I've cleaned it. Doesn't appear to be any shooting of my dog going on when I go to sprint, so it looks like we're in the clear. Yeah, that's a good tip for anyone who ever has issues with their controller. A lot of the time, all you have to do is just clean it. There's just hair and stuff stuck in different parts of your controller, messing things up, etc. Some gunk or whatever. We have to go turn in memoriam so we can get Bull to respawn here. So let me bring out. Apologies. Let me bring out my spreadsheet here. We're at 47 points right now. So I'm gonna break that 50-point mark here with our next item. And from there, I probably am gonna start moving through a bit more story. After I pick up these last couple items, I'm gonna slow down on the farming a little bit for a little while to get some story progress. We're still got a lot to do in normal mode, considering we can't go back to normal mode once we leave it. We gotta farm bada booms and a bunch of stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. We have no bank space at the moment. I have to get a bit more iridium for that.
Friggin' cults.
Flame of the Firehawk with Pangolin. That's... Oh boy, I think... Is that Pangolin 2? No, that's not Pangolin. What is that? I forget the bottom part of this for some reason. I know this is Pangolin, and I know this is... I think that's Hyperion right there. Or Tedior?
You've been handling yourself pretty well out
That's
here.
Tedior,
My
yeah.
Not everyone can deal with life on
Or no, there's nothing there for Tedior, isn't that right? No. It's been a minute. You're gonna have to cut me some slack with the shield parts.
Knows about that better. You didn't,
I just have to take one look at the different ones, and I remember perfectly, but it's a tiny bit rusty. We don't need to change up our look, because I did that in the first stream. We're still in day 2 here. Just had some stuff I needed to do earlier throughout the day. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saving our iridium. We're gonna need backpack and bank quite a bit during the playthrough. Nothing in here we'll really need. Okay, let's make our way over to the Bloodshot Stronghold after we farm up these items. Alright, back to Frostburn for now. We can make some attempts at Scorch for the Hellfire, or we can make some attempts outside the door for the fastball. What are we feeling like? Let's make a run for Scorch right now, and then we'll see how I feel. Maybe we'll run over to Clayton as well. We can hit 2 birds with 1 stone in Frostburn right now. And the further one's definitely quite a bit of a run. It does drop from Hyperius later on, so there's a argument to not even farming it right now. But I already set up the whole quest line and everything, so I might as well do it. I'm also just trying to get some points under my belt. Not like I'm trying to first place in hunting. Quite outclassed in that matter by not only quicker players, but players with more time than me, most likely. But should be able to put a good amount of time aside for this week. Looks like we got the Hellfire there, so let's keep it moving. So I can be a little bit more polished with my gameplay here. This stream, still pretty tired when I woke up this morning. Another hour and a half after the stream, and then went on to get some stuff done and eat breakfast, and whatever else I had to do with the morning. Yeah, I was still pretty groggy earlier. I just wanted to get a little bit of progress in the morning before starting the day off. Wait, hold up. I need to go take that psycho up on this offer, bro. No, I'm playing. Alright, Clayton. Be a pal? No, not gonna be a pal and drop the pyrophobia for me. Oh well. Let's go. No, let's keep doing Frostburn for now. Grab these legendaries, and then we'll grab a fastball. It's not like we really need the fastball to farm these guys. My Herald and Dog can deal with Scorch, and I can also take out Clayton because he's basically like the power level of a buffed Psycho. Probably get some value off the Skyrocket based on how many shots on the mini-map, but here it's got over-leveled, so it's literally give us 0 XP that we didn't take out somewhere. I come away from the door a little bit before I take them out, I need the loot dropping behind the darkness. We had that with our Emperor drop, which was funny. See the item drop, that would be better for a clip or whatever.
So much choices.
Having some cooldown rate might not be bad right now, but yeah, I don't know. Let's grab some cooldown rate. That's fine for now until we get the 2 more skill points, and we can grab the skill for cooldown from shooting enemies. At which point I won't need the cooldown skill, but
That wasn't so hard.
gonna check the Iridium, not bad. No way, I tried to look at the skin. I doubt there'd ever be a skin I didn't have at this point. That's not a specific drop one, as we found out last night. I needed the Psycho one from the Assassin still. Not sure if I have all the Saturn ones. Maybe I don't have all the Saturn ones if I didn't have all the Assassin ones, but I know it's few and far between the skins and heads I don't have access to. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 of the headhunters I've never done on a certain character, or, you know, like shit like that. Like there's you know, there's heads and skins in that rock gut distillery. What's that? It's like that the Valentine's headhunter there. Only done that one a few times because there's not really too much to farm over there or anything, so I bet there's like maybe a couple of the characters that I don't have the header skin from there, maybe. I know there's heads you get for rolling, like, I think it's like, I don't know if it's just a double 2 or something like that in the Tina dice roll chests. I know the Salvador head I was wearing on day 1, or the one I'm wearing right now, I can't remember which. I think it's one of those two anyway, comes from the Tina dice chest, but I don't think I have any of the other characters' heads from the dice chest, if there is any, but I believe there should be if there was a Sal one. So, yeah, there's probably some of those I don't have. And then, yeah, I'm not entirely certain. I guess I never have use for Iridium, right? I could go to the dragons and just dump loads of Iridium into those chests and like a cross-save run. And just farm those chests for stuff. Maybe I'll do a stream doing something like that in the coming weeks. We'll see. After we get through this week at the hunt here, I'm going to be going back into content production mode. I'm just going to do the grenade jump. This is... being a bit stubborn. You can make that jump on any character, but you can also just grenade jump. You can also grenade jump from over there, I believe, to here, but a bit more annoying. No loot midget again, unfortunately, but I'll grab this 2-gun berserker with last longer on it. I'm actually going to drop our current comm for that. Almost out of inventory space here, so I don't think I'm gonna, like, this thing's pretty decent, but this Droog is gonna be our good sniper. This is good for offhand crits, but we can definitely find something better. This thing's level 7, but it has better damage output, kind of, but less everything else. So I'm just gonna pitch this spitter, actually, and let's keep the double rifle combo there. And I don't need that head or this shield. Let's see. I mean, it's fairly tanky, and we aren't losing any health for it, and we gain that Nova. Let's throw the Firehawk on for now. It's not going to be doing much, but let's give it a run before it gets into maps where it's out-leveled. A lot of these enemies are going to resist it, but still, it should be alright. I'm imagining that during this Scorch fight it takes out a few guys around me that aren't the fire spider rats. I was able to use the enemy to boost myself there again. Kind of like the Bullywug boost on day 1, but I unfortunately got webbed at the same moment, so it didn't really go very well. Get my shield to go down here. I kind of want it to go down. Come on, fix my shield. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's pretty good. Those enemies are, in fact, fire enemies, so it wasn't that great, but hey, would you look at that? We have ourselves level 9 apt Hellfire. Let's grab me a screenshot of that. Make sure we're still alive, we are. And yeah, get in the inventory. Let's go ahead and throw that on the spreadsheet. Hellfire acquired, beautiful. This is item 12. So go ahead and claim that up, and that brings our total score to 53. Let's go. We've broken 50 points. Keep her rolling though. Hellfire in the collection. Go ahead favorite that up. Not a terrible one. Could be worse. I like the optic on it too. Fortunately, level 9 instead of like 10 or 11 or something. But let's finish this run off. Make our way to Clayton. And if he doesn't drop the pyrophobia, I'm probably just gonna move on. I mean, I know we did that whole quest line earlier, but we did get the Firehawk shield out of it as well. And we can just get him back to him, maybe after we get some movement speed. But it's also an option that we just go to Hyperius later to get it when we're farming for a Norfleet or something. Because I know he drops the Shreddifier, Sledges, Hornet, Whiskey Tango. Yeah, there's like a few things that point around. Pyrophobia, Norfleet. I think there's a few rare items he can drop on occasion as well. I'm not too certain on that one. But I do believe I've seen like the same item drop him a few times that wasn't one of his like listed dedicated drops. We might have like some less common dedicated drops, kind of like the Handsome Sorcerer kind of has the what's it called, the Kerr Blaster and the B Shield kind of show up in his loot pool on time to time, but it's not like one of his 10% dedicateds. It's interesting. Our Firehawk shield's gonna go off here. Let's see what it does to Clayton by this slag barrel. Some pretty good damage. Let's guns are to keep our health up. Let the shield take him out, hopefully. Unfortunately, he's gone immune to fire, so blast him in the face. But level 10 Hulk, we'll go ahead and grab that. That should be solid. But our dog probably will still outperform it. We'll see though. Alright, so we'll save Clayton for a little bit later, maybe when we get some movement speed bonuses we can take advantage of, like using the Spider Ants with boosted 5 out of 5, like to 8 out of 5 insight or something later in the playthrough, or, you know, the Fabled Tortoise with a way to break it for movement speed, or, you know, those kind of things. But, yeah, let's make our way out of here for now and go get ourselves a fastball. Although we will be getting that in later playthroughs too, but we might as well just get it out of the way now too. That thing's going to come in handy for like, I don't know, around 10 levels I'd say. Maybe more than that, but maybe 12. It's pretty goofy in normal mode how long the fastball will last you. Well, still consistently 1 to 2 shotting enemies. Add slag into the mix and you could probably even kill level 30 enemies in like slag and 2 fastballs. I did manage to just completely drive past where I'm supposed to be going though, because I was too busy talking. Professional yapper, let's go. Alright, here we go. Bull is finally here this time since we turned in the mission. And he ain't dropped shit, so let's run it back. It's gonna be interesting. My internet has like certain hours during the day where it's kind of just worse because of what do you call it, network congestion. So there may be a point where my stream just randomly cuts out again, and that will be unfortunate. And it'll probably force me to make a part 3 to the stream today, possibly even more than that, depending on how things go later. But I am committed, so I'm gonna be streaming as many times as I have to keep streaming. And get out some hunt content here today. It is having some serious issues for a while. I may take a break somewhere in there. So I was needing a break for a meal and stuff like that a bit later, but all in all, I do want to be spending a good amount of today on the hunt, getting some significant progress done here, hopefully. I know we're quite a ways behind in terms of where we are based on just the hours I've put in, so definitely not aiming to win the hunt or anything. Just taking a moment to create the online session there. That could be a bad sign for the stream. Let me check the stream and make sure that everything's still showing up good. Alright, looks like it's still loading fine. Just a few seconds delay, that's all.
Hey y'all, welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride.
Only one fastball left. I'll go grab some after this. Doesn't look like we dropped it. Dropped some grenades around the area though, so.
Hey y'all, welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride.
Yeah, I was able to clean my controller there. I've resolved the, what's the word? The longer standing issue, I'll say. It's not the word I was looking for, but it works good enough. Longer standing issue with my down button. Ooh. Okay, corrosive is not ideal, and I think that's on the lower end. I think you're looking at like 75 or so, or 78 or something for the higher end of fastball at level 13, but I mean, it's a fastball. It's the hunt. That's what we're here for. We'll take it. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Before I go ahead and do that, let me drop a screenshot from my personal hunt screenshot collection. And then, yeah, let me update the spreadsheet here. Fastball is item number 13 in the collection. So, go ahead and throw that in there. Confirm. It's decent. Yeah, so basically this will just serve as our alternative to the skyrocket when we need non-fire. So, good enough. I would have preferred just like a non-elemental one, or explosive, I guess. But it'll do. Gets us the points, and I don't want to spend too long just sitting around farming for, you know, ideal rolls and shit like that. It's not my typical playthrough. I should be trying to get a little bit of speed in here, you know. I typically play this game pretty fast regardless, but let's make our way to the dust. We have a few things out there we can grab, but I'm probably just going to roll through there until we get a little bit later in the story, so we can pick up a few more missions like Clan Wars and the Bane and stuff like that, unlock a few extra farms we can hit all in like one go, so we can do like a run with like 6 different bosses in it. Should be able to bang out quite a few different drops at once doing that, so I'll probably just line it up that way. so that map's just a big mother load of drops we can farm all at once rather than grabbing a few now and a few later.
Just drive up and honk your horn. Maybe this won't be so hard after all.
Yeah, I'm opening the gate.
Getting out of the car. Actually go over to the dust still.
That don't look like one of our technicals.
If you boost into this door, you can like get your car stuck. We were kind of up on the edge there and we fell out, but if you get a good jump off the little ledge there, you can get stuck in the door and it just boots you out of your car. And the car just like janks out in the door. It's pretty funny. There was one time that I was like driving and I just like drove right there and just boom, died. I don't know what happened. I was in a warp tunnel, so it was interesting. I don't know if like the death barrier like somehow hit me or it was strange.
I should have killed your
I'm gonna actually grab a snack while this cutscene plays. I'll be right back.
That was awesome. Oh, howdy! I didn't see you there.
Alright, I'm back. For the 2 seconds there. I'm just gonna mute my mic here for a minute while I eat this snack.
Hey, y'all! Welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride! Now with 47% more than 26% deaths annually.
Name's Ellie. My brother Scooter told me you was coming.
Don't get many visitors around here, especially not one so cute. Trying to rescue your pal rolling from the dam, huh? I bet you could fool those bloodshots if you drove up in one of their custom trucks. I got one right over yonder that I crushed with the driver still inside. My bad. Well, I got a vanilla technical in the shop and most of the parts we need. Just gotta doll it up with some more of the bandits' trimmings. Spikes, blood, spools, that kind of thing. You could probably scavenge that stuff from the bandit patrols around here. You'll have to blow up some bandit cars and grab the crap from the wreckage. And don't pay them any mind if they start calling you names. Just makes killing them that much more fun.
So you and my sister are getting along pretty well, huh? That's cool, that's cool. Of course, mate.
That's one part down. Oh, by the way, I got just finished prepping my truck for those bandit parts. Just get a few more and we'll be good to go. Keep it up. You're just a few more charred bandits from having a ride that'll fool those bloodshots.
Almost got a bandit car?
Roland can handle whatever the Bloodshots dish out, but I generally don't like letting him get tortured any longer than I have to.
You got the parts? Great! Just all right, looking good. Now we just gotta get in the catch-a-ride system. Groovy! Now you construct one of those bandit-looking things from any of my brother's catch-a-rides. Come back and see me sometime, you
Looks like one of ours. Let him in while I try to get Hyperion back on the horn. We've been tricked! Kill him!
My internet is not good enough to record gameplay. So let me make sure that we're still good. Looks like we are. Hopefully it continues to work. I'm going to stay on the stream here for a moment as I play to make sure everything's working good. And my quality on the video is looking a tad rough, but other than that, it looks to be working, so I'm not gonna stress out, thankfully. Okay, so finished eating my last bit of the snack on the mic, I guess. Shouldn't be any noise from it. It's just the rest of a banana here now.
Watch out! They've got a badass!
Definitely take the sniper, that's not bad. It's rock and crit. So reload my page. It's still alive. Yeah, I feel a little bit paranoid of that here now after it said my connection wasn't good enough to stream. That was weird. Better be. I'm currently the only one on my network, so I shouldn't be having any issues. Hopefully.
You're in? Great. Roland should be around here somewhere. I'm sure you can handle yourself, but if anything happens to Roland, make sure nothing happens to Roland.
May it help you kill many things.
Come back any day.
Saw a couple items there. So let's click back into the stream. Gameplay is still streaming. My move, it seems to get like a tiny bit blurry, but I think that's more of just the power of my internet showing a little bit there.
Look here, Hyperion. I'm not asking much for Roland. $1 million bucks.
Unfortunately,
Hello?
deal with
This
a
thing
slight,
on?
smaller bit of
Handling the bloodshot's
worse
alright?
quality
Been trying to take
on my
Roland out
stream
ever since he
to make
kicked
sure I
their
can
asses out of
stream.
Sanctuary. Should've seen it coming.
Oh shit, my internet is very moment to moment over there. Nice to working with day to day, week to week. Really can't ever be certain what it's gonna do, whether I'll be able to use it. So. Not particularly fond of my network provider. That was bad timing. That guy was standing pretty close. I was hoping he would detonate right before the skyrocket blew up. Excuse me.
Okay, Hyperion. $100,000 for Roland. Final offer. Echo me back and let's negotiate already.
Hyperion wants Roland bad. Even if they don't buy him from the Bloodshots, they'll be coming for him. You better hurry.
This room's always really good for the skyrocket. Get our HP up because our shield's about to go down. It's getting close with our Novas. Grab some droppable HP. A skyrocket up there. Accidentally hit myself. Leave myself with 1 HP. If I get cross-mapped right now, I will cry because I have no range equipped to my loadout. And we should be good now. I don't think I've ever taken an enemy out with this thing, so it's like, it's not even going to be that good for getting second wins at this point. It's so weak, so I'm thinking, let's just throw our Hellfire on and actually use it a bit. It's level 9, but it should be able to get some work done. It's normal mode, and these guys are weak to fire, so wouldn't put it past it to do some solid damage. Let's see, though. Might be a better mobbing tool than taking out your badass just ahead, but
That's all right. Clean up this planet. And that means I'm gonna kill bandits like you. Bloodshotts, and all those Crimson Raider idiots in Sanctuary. Hell, I'm happy.
The Resistance needs the info Roland gathered on the
Novas
vault.
and the
We know
Firehawk
Hyperion
doing
wants
some
it
work
open,
here.
but we don't know why. If you rescue Roland, we might have a shot at stopping Jack.
yeah, it's definitely a decent little mobbing tool. As an alternative to our Herald for less ammo consumption. It is unfortunate we'll be heading into robot territory here. Firehawk hitting that barrel was definitely unfortunate for me. All around it's not bad. If it was like a level higher and had some decent parts on it, we can see this thing being pretty solid. Unfortunately, just a little below what we're needing. It's like 6 levels under, but doing the job. Just got the skyrocket. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me get the fire burst. Throw that down, and then let me try a fastball on this guy. Boom. Maybe corrosive, but it is still normal mode. You're not surviving that, Mad Mike. And he's not dropping anything too crazy. This corrosive cloud could come up against the robots. We don't really have a... What am I saying? We have a corrosive fastball in our backpack. I don't need that shit. That's what I say. We don't have anything non-firing grenades.
God damn it, Hyperion!
Completely ignores
I
that
had half my
protocol.
guys killed kidnapping the most wanted criminal on Pandora just so you can
Definitely enough
enjoy
guys
it!
in here that a
How about
skyrocket is totally
50,000
valid.
bucks?
Second one was a little bit questionable. I did manage to take out that fuse box with the skyrocket. Yeah, it's just, yeah, our damage is, wow, that's a matching grip on that. That's not going to be any good, but, I mean, yeah, let's just take this Hyperion SMG for a spin, see what this feels like. Yeah, just not good. Hellfire's doing okay. See our good old Lasco has those things up there, man. This thing's probably better than the Hellfire, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just throw it back on for now. Why not? Gotta use the fun items over and over now.
All mustard for ya!
Hey, our first launcher. That's actually, it's gonna immediately replace it. Decent. Go for second wins. Actually, hold on. Let me just do that. We'll take off the dog for now. Let's run the Hellfire so we have a bit more range in the loadout. Oh, an anarchist. I'll just take that because those are fun. Pretty ammo consumption heavy though. It's unfortunately just going to be outclassed, but it's fun.
Somebody stop that slagging from springing rolling! We lose him, we lose our payday!
There's a clean skyrocket. Nice it off the roof light. Grab our 2 chests from up here. One's down below, but we gotta unlock it up here. I believe it's this one. But these 2 as well, just because I put them on them. I know it's not the outside one there, but I know it's one of those 2, I believe. Unless I'm wrong and it's one beside it. Yeah, it was, damn. I am rusty. It's what, number 4, right? Oh, wow. I guess I'll grab that. Yeah, so self-4. Nothing crazy. Matching up Jacob's revolver would have been good without the Herald. This Jacob's sniper is going to be considerable depending on how good it is. Yeah, it's going to have better fire rate and stuff, but it's not going to deal more damage per shot than that other one. And we don't have like the craziest sniper ammo, so I'm going to take per shot damage as our best trait right now.
Vault Hunter. Good to finally meet you in person. Hell of a job fighting through those bloodshots. This'll just take a second. Well, that's that. Now let's see about getting out of here. Enemy detected. Bomb Hunter! You gotta stop this thing! Let go of me,
And
damn
that's
it!
how Handsome Jack pays ransom.
Let's actually throw in this Hulk. It shouldn't be
Long time no
outclassed
see, Roland.
just yet.
Soldier! This way!
Take our double Torg now that we're versing some wide enemies.
Let go of me, damn it!
Firehawk shield's gonna be a little bit weaker here.
Use some help!
Bitch! They're taking him to the top of the dam. Get there quick!
Let's keep it moving.
Where are you, soldier? Stop this damn thing!
That bot's taking Roland to the drop barge! Stop them before they get away!
To my humble shop.
Hyperion took Roland?
The Force authorized.
Jack didn't send Wilhelm, did he? Please tell me Jack didn't send Wilhelm.
Bloodshots, what's going on? I'm hearing more gunfire than usual. I'm still waiting for a response from Hyperion. Oh, took you long enough. All right, $20 for Roland. That's my final offer. Look out! Badass loader!
Hoping the badass will drop Iridium, but I guess not. Good old friendly guy. Of course, I get hit by a random bullet that stops me from jumping.
Kill this constructor so we can get the hell out of here.
These guys, constructors resist explosives, so let's just like try this maybe. Okay, get out of the way, bro. Holy fuck. Why am I on fire? What is happening?
Good kill! Lunar reinforcements, get ready!
Yeah. So this shield here comes from the cutscene Warden, as far as I'm aware. And I do believe it's guaranteed to be a TDR shield every time. But I don't believe the rarity of the random TDR shield is guaranteed to be white. It may be rare to not be white, but I believe back on PS3 days, I don't have any video evidence, which is really depressing about it, but I got a cradle that was sitting right here, and I was like, wow, a world drop. And back then I never thought anything crazy of it, but through the years I've always noticed this Meteor shield sitting right here, and I do believe this is the exact spawn, like in this little area where the cutscene boss despawns, where I got the cradle. And I swear it can't be a coincidence that I got the cradle, specifically the legendary Meteor shield right there. So it could be a wild coincidence, but I do believe if you spent enough like cross-save farms coming into this map on the story mission and like rocket jumping over here, I bet you could farm a cradle right there. And that may be something I try and do, like a masochist challenge in the future, but we'll have to see. $24 on the Iridium. We can definitely grab like hopefully a backpack and a bank upgrade.
How the hell did those bandits snag you anyway?
Handsome Jack is gonna kill us all unless you can stop
I could have something for you. He means hi.
Nothing for you.
Okay, so we can grab the Stormfront mission off Tanis. That's probably worth it. Stormfront's going to be good in the coming up maps after this one, but
it hasn't been enough. You met Jack and lived. You fought off the Rippers and the Bloodshots. Saved my ass.
okay, I'm just going to let him yap.
If we're gonna
I
survive
don't
this,
need
we
to
need your
stand there. Let's go talk to Tanis
You will help me and I will
and
pay
grab
you.
a Splinter group.
Thanks to some intel I stole from a Hyperion convoy, I found out we were wrong.
So we're already level 17, which is pretty good. And we're going to
Go ahead and repeat myself. What?
I almost want to try and stay on a lower level here,
I don't have any work.
because then we can get a lower level Fabled Tortoise. So yeah, we should get to the point where Sanctuary takes off right now without gaining any more levels, even though there's a few more things we can farm before then.
There's a problem. We need the vault
I just want a lower level Fabled Tortoise so we can get speed earlier.
If you've spoken to Tanis,
She didn't vomit when she saw you,
Okay,
did
let's
she?
just
She
make
does
our way
that sometimes.
to Divide. Make our way over to the Tundra Express. Another random savagely back here. No, let's get a matching group. Deepa. Out of nowhere. Another skyrocket. Why not? No Herald, as expected, but I had to give it a shot while we were here. This should not be the same lobby as the last time we killed Bull. Let's drop by and see if we can get a non-corrosive while we're here. We did save and quit to get back to Ellie's after we took out the bandit technicals, so we have a new Bull over here we can take out. And unfortunately he didn't drop it, but it is what it is. Not that we particularly need it, but Flame of the Firehawk shield might end up being bad in this coming map for lighting things on fire. Might just take them out outright in one hit, and it might mess up my chances to set other things on fire by blowing up the fire melons, so definitely going to be unequipping that once we get into the next map here for at least a short while.
to signal our man. I bet anything he's sleeping off a hangover, so you'll have to wake him up. The sound of some bar kids burning alive at the same time ought to do it. You got a fire gun, right?
And matching grip on that tinderbox is funny.
I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
Yeah, swap our shield out for the turtle for now. Could also try and use this hellfire. To see what the damage on it looks like here. I didn't set that guy on fire. You know, setting them on fire is definitely just take them out outright before I can
Well done. Now,
get
set some
anything
more on
done.
fire before...
Just use the fire melon. Works out well anyway there.
So loud. So angry. So dead.
That one dies.
Fire burst grenade would go crazy.
Welcome to the Crimson Raiders.
You got these pods, get some XP. The larvae aren't giving us much at this point, but these pods were some okay
Get that
XP.
right, blood. Easy, girl. So, the Hyperion train is speeding through the Tundra Express. If my intel's good, and it usually is, the vault key itself. Rice, what I do, steal the key, get drunk, pass out. Without the vault key, Jack can't control the warrior. You gotta hijack that train, soldier. My old friend Tina.
Come on in. You're missing the fun. All around the stack, there's plants. The stalker chased the bandit. The stalker thought 'twas all in fun. Hop! Goes the bandit. Oh, hi. Rowan told me you were coming. I still owe him for all that blood crap with General Rancid. So you gotta hijack a train, huh? Chocolate! Let me introduce you to my... This here's Mushy Snugglebites, and this is Felicia's Sexo Pants. These fine-ass women's could stop that train for you, but I'm gonna need their badonkadonks first, and they got stolen by the bandits a few days ago. Go get them!
I know Tina can be odd, but she's the most gifted demolitions expert on Pandora. Just do what she asks, and I guarantee she'll help you hijack the train and get the vault key. Oh!
That's right, bitches! That's Mushy Snugglebites badonkadonk. She's my main squeeze. Lady's got a gut full of dynamite and a booty like... Ow! Got the badonkadonks? Best day ever! Bring them back here and I'll use them to make some fine-ass damsels who can hijack that train for you.
No lo puede haber uno. I gotcha.
I have to go grab a drink here. Maybe wait for Tina in her workshop. Expect I'll be like a few seconds after she finishes. A few though. Okay, I'll be right back. Gonna grab a drink. My controller doesn't turn off and pause the game. Nice. I'll be right back.
Take him.
I am back. Let's get the controller. Okay. Back to work here. We could farm for the...
I got a job.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's grab the baby maker while we're in town.
His name is Sir Reginald von Bartlesby, a local aristocrat and purveyor of the fine arts. I believe his mother has forbidden him from speaking with you. You will convince her to release him into my custody.
Alright, let's go take out Von Bartlesby and get a baby maker. This has been a notoriously bad farm for me in the past. I usually have spent low amounts of time farming this item for like personal use, and when I've had to farm it for other like hunts for fun I've done, this boss is just incredibly stingy for no reason. A 1 in 10 drop, no other drops in the pool, but just doesn't drop shit. I don't know. It's not the worst farm though, it's not too far to run, and I find myself here. I need to grenade jump out of here. And yeah, there's a few fun things you can do on the way to the boss, like making the Varkids jump infinite distance into the sky if you get it right. It's kind of hard to do it on purpose, but I'll try and attempt it here to show it off. I might not hit it though. So just like when you come around this corner just here, you can find a few Varkids, and if you like jump over top of them and one jumps at you, you can like you get it? One went pretty far over there, but we didn't get any infinite jumps. If you get it right and they jump at you while you're jumping out into the air, you can get one that like jumps just infinitely upwards. It's hilarious. But unfortunately I wasn't able to pull it off this time. Here's Von Bartlesby. Here's our fire damage, just to keep some solid damage while we spray the Herald. Here's our Skyrocket, that's just a straight up lethal.
Now go get Sir Reginald, we have so many things to discuss.
So, check if we got the drop. It'd be great to get it first run, but I doubt it. Just some malevolent Grease SMG. So, if I take this...
You got Sir Reginald. Now I just need you to find Princess Fluffy Butt.
I should now be able to farm. I don't think you have to turn this quest in, but I could be wrong. We'll check. I'm gonna run back over and see if Von Bartlesby respawns right now. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to go turn the quest in. Again, though, I also don't really want to gain XP too much before we get to, yeah, just complete brain blank, 1 second. Yeah, when we get to Caustic Caverns, so we can get a lower level fabled tortoise, that's right. Slight break on my brain there. Did I like completely dyslexia fucking that sentence as well? I also am aware that dyslexia isn't speech related, it's reading related, but it's been like a common meme on the internet to like relate dyslexia to messed up speech as well for some reason, I guess. Typically comes with, you know, saying something wrong because you read it wrong, but it's also just randomly mentioned sometimes when someone says something wrong without reading, which I don't believe is correct. That'd be rough. For me in particular, I very much enjoy my reading comprehension skills, and I'm very grateful to have them. Spent quite a lot of time when I was younger just, you know, reading, so something a lot of people around my age didn't really get into as much, honestly, which was pretty sad to watch growing up. These books are a great source of increasing your knowledge, and as well as just everything else that they really kind of do. So the boss did respawn there, so I don't know why I'm running in the other direction here. Also have a family member coming home here, so there's a possibility that with a bit of network congestion I might lag out of the stream, so that is just an advance warning here in case something does happen. And if it does, I'll be pausing and save quitting immediately with no further progression if it does end up cutting out. And if it does cut out, I'll also probably be taking a short break, I'm not sure, but we'll see.